Hey guys, welcome to another video. So this is going to be some tips on how to get long, healthy hair. I am going to cut my hair in a few days, pretty short, probably up here. I've been debating it for quite a while now. So I wanted to get this video out to you guys because I didn't want to do a how to grow long hair when I had short hair, if that makes sense. And I posted a video about a year ago on how to grow long hair, but I wasn't very satisfied with it. So I wanted to redo it. I'm going to touch base on some of the things I have talked about in that video, but there's a lot more tips that I want to touch on. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is going to be some of the tips that have helped me over the years to grow my hair and what I've done to keep it looking healthy. So let's just get right into it. So I am going to be pretty brief when I talk about all these tips just so I can get through them and so you guys can kind of know the basics of what I have done to keep my hair healthy and what I have done over the years to promote growth. So the first thing is that every time you take a shower, you do not need to shampoo your hair. I kind of learned this when I dyed my hair red a few years back, just because my hair got so much healthier when I was not shampooing it every day. I got to the point where my hair was able to kind of stand going a week. It wouldn't get very greasy over a week's period, and then I would shampoo it. It'd feel great, and it really does benefit your hair to not wash it all the time because you're really stripping all those oils from your hair and you want them to keep your hair moisturized and healthy. The other thing that can strip your hair is a sulfate shampoo. So you always want to use a sulfate-free shampoo. There's plenty of them out there in the market. The shampoo that I've probably been using for the past 6 months now is by A&G. I don't know why I say A&G, it's AG Hair Care. You can get this at Ulta. It's cruelty-free, which is a big plus for me, but it is the It's the Refuel Keratin Repair Sulfate-Free Strengthening Shampoo. So when I went from red to blonde hair, I did a lot of damage to my hair. So my stylist gave me this to try. I fell in love with it. It smells so good and it leaves my hair feeling amazing. So just try to find that shampoo that works very well with your hair. The other thing is you kind of want to switch up your shampoos every so often that you wash your hair, just so your hair doesn't get very used to the product that you're using and not really want to work with it as well. You also want to try and use a hair mask every so often, maybe once a week, every other week, you know, at least a couple times a month. My favorite thing, I will stay very true with this. I love coconut oil. There has been some people on the fence about it. I don't know why. There's videos out there about people that don't like coconut oil, but coconut oil has done wonders for my hair. You just have to know how to deal with it, the right kinds of coconut oil, and you need to make sure you know how to wash out of your hair. So you want to get cold pressed, unrefined virgin coconut oil. You can get this anywhere at your supermarket, and you just want to lather in your hair. You can leave it in overnight, you can leave it in for a couple hours, whatever you prefer, and then just make sure you wash your hair very thoroughly. I usually shampoo my hair out twice just to make sure I get all that coconut oil out. I know some people have problems with, you know, their hair feeling very flattened and greasy after they take the shower, but just make sure you really get that coconut oil out of your hair. But it always leaves my hair moisturized and silky, and I feel like it's really helped promote growth in my hair. Now this next tip, I know some people have been against it for growing long hair, but it is very true. You do need to get your hair trimmed. They say about every 6 weeks. You know, over the years, my hair has been very long before. Can't really show you right now, but it has been 7 inches longer than it is right now when I had red hair, but when I went back blonde, I had to cut off 7 inches. It was so sad. But yeah, so you do want to get your hair trimmed. I would always get like a dusting off every time I got my hair done. You need to get rid of those split ends. Those split ends make your hair look shorter. They just keep going up and up and up. You gotta get rid of them and they will help your hair grow. Also, a thing that I fell in love with a few years ago is the wet brush. Mine is really dirty right now. I even got their thing to like pick it out and clean out the little fuzzies, but it doesn't work, so I just need to buy a new wet brush. But this thing will glide through your hair like a dream. It's just amazing. I love to use it after I shower, brush out my hair, and it's the best brush. Like, there's no brush that I've found that goes through my hair as easily as this brush does. This is, I think, $9 at Sally's or like $10 on their actual website, but I love the wet brush. Another thing that is good for your hair is when you are done shampooing it, You don't want to rough it up with a towel. I like to use just a microfiber towel, gently pat out my hair and then lightly wrap it up. They say it's better to not wrap it up, but you know, I don't like to leave my long hair dripping down my back while, you know, I'm getting ready or whatever. So you can also get those little turby things that are really small and wrap around your head, but it's better to use a towel that is softer on your hair so it prevents it from breakage. I also use a leave-in conditioner after I have combed through my hair. It helps my hair be a lot more manageable, and especially since I did a lot of damage to my hair going back blonde. My stylist actually gave me this, and it is the Moroccan oil. I ran out of this, so I purchased another one. This stuff is amazing. I use the light Moroccan oil. It does not make my hair greasy at all. It makes it so manageable, shiny, and just, this is my baby pretty much. Another thing to help prevent breakage in your hair is to use less heat styling. Now, I've never really been big on curling my hair or straightening my hair. I used to be back in high school. I used to straighten my hair a lot, but my hair is pretty straight. There's no need to straighten it. So my tip for you guys that like to, you know, style your hair a lot, just try to do it less. If you really want to grow your hair out long, you need to calm down on the heat styling. And if you do use a curling iron or a straightening iron, or you even blow dry your hair, always use a heat protectant, because that heat will do so much damage to your hair if you are so repetitive with it. There's also a lot of videos on how to style your hair without using heat, you know, braiding it for curls and things like that. So I'm sure you can find some videos out there to help you with that, so you don't always have to style your hair with a heat tool. You also want to make sure that you brush your hair like you absolutely love it. You don't want to tug on your hair. You just want to brush it gently. You don't always need to brush it. I have said this in my previous video, and some people were like, no, you need to brush your hair more. Just brush your hair when it's really needed. I probably brush my hair about 2 to 3 times a day, just because, you know, if you keep your hair healthy, it will be less tangly, and you just don't want to be tugging at your hair all the time, because that's what causes split ends and breakage to your hair. So something that I've been a big fan of over the past few years, and whenever somebody asks me how do I grow my hair long, I tell them that I braid it every night. Now, I've done this for the past few years. I just braid to the side. Now, granted, I don't do this every night. When I go to sleep, sometimes I just lay down and I'm like, whatever. But when I was really conscious about growing my hair long, I would braid it to the side. I still do. And it keeps your hair from going all over the place while you're sleeping, from roughing all over the pillow, and that helps prevent it from getting split ends and breakage. Now, the other thing too is you want to try to make sure that your pillow is very, very soft. I just got a satin pillow because I realized, I was looking up on the internet, and it's better for your skin and your hair, because cotton and polyester can kind of rough up on your skin. It can kind of tug at it, and it can also tug on your hair and pull it and cause breakage. So if you know that's something that you're worried about when you're sleeping, you don't want to wake up with bedhead, my tip is to braid your hair every night and try to get a softer pillow. Now, the last tip that I have for you guys is kind of common sense. It will really help with your hair growth and just to have your hair look healthier in general, is to eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, a lot of healthy items, and also to drink a lot of water, because all of the nutrients from those foods, all of those foods that are good and healthy for your body, those nutrients are going through your body and spreading out to everywhere. So you're going to get the nutrients in your hair, your skin, your nails, everything. So everything is going to benefit if you eat a healthy diet. That's like what they say, you are what you eat, pretty much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope these tips help you. I just wanted to get this video out because I am cutting my hair in a few days. I just need something fresh and new. I'm super excited. I've always loved long hair. I just don't really do anything with my hair, so I'm just ready to chop it off, start fresh, and just feel like a new person, I guess. And I do want to say, I know my hair is not perfect. I know I have damage to my hair. That's like my previous video that I did. I had so many comments telling me that my hair wasn't long, which was 7 inches longer than this. It was pretty long. And also that my hair had a lot of damage, which, I mean, a lot of people's hair have damage. When you dye it and you highlight it, and when you do all these things to it, you put it through stress, so your hair is going to have damage, especially when it's so long and it's grown so long over a long period of time. You know, there's going to be damage along the way. So these are just what I've done over the years to help my hair look as healthy as it can be and to help my hair grow longer. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.